Evening, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Now calling in 5 minutes. Session को complete.
Morning, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Meeting is closed.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Very good evening.
Sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening to everyone. Good evening to everyone. Just quickly settle down fast with your videos on.
Yeah, brother.
I hope everyone can hear me. Just in case if any one of you is not able to hear me, please write in the chat box.
Good morning. Good evening, sir.
Yes, morning, evening.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening to everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Praneth, I saw your message. Just be on mute, beta.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everyone. Just settle down fast so that we can start.
Sir, what are we going to learn about today?
It is very interesting. You should tell me what are we going to learn today. You know the topic for today, right?
What?
You know the topic for today?
No.
Oh my God! I thought everybody knows the topic.
Sir, is it money handling?
Oh wow! That's an interesting topic.
Young money management.
Young money management. Absolutely right.
Sir, Young Money Masters.
Young money master. Very good. Very good.
What is echoing?
Yes. Madam, there is some back.
Real topic Young Money Master quiz.
Yes.
Sir, your voice is echoing.
Yes, beta. Just give me 1 second. I'm just trying. Okay, now is it better? Yes.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes, sir.
think the
Good
schedule.
evening, everyone. Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Good ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good
Okay.
evening.
Ma'am.
First of all, put yourself on mute. Okay. That is a protocol. You have to be on mute. Right. And then, second thing, let me introduce Arun sir. Okay. Arun sir will take you through the money management thing. Okay. How will you handle your money, your finance, your home, right? Okay. And whosoever has any question, just put your, raise your virtual hand. You know how to raise your virtual hand from Zoom?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just click on, okay, just raise your virtual hand. No speaking in between. If you have any question, put in a chat or raise your virtual hand. Okay, we'll come back to you with the answers. Right? Let Arun sir speak first and then we'll come back to him. Okay, thank you, Arun. Thank you.
Great.
Let's start.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, very good evening, children. And we learned something very, very interesting today, right? Which is about money management. So, everyone has to be on mute. As in, when you have any questions, you can always raise your hands. Now, before we start the session, if I ask all of you to transfer 1000 rupees to my Google Pay account, will you do that? Yes or no?
No.
No.
No, sir.
No.
Okay.
No, sir.
And if I tell you, okay, great.
Not
If I tell you that I will give you a watch worth rupees 2000, and after that you transfer 1000 rupees to my account, will you then do that?
No, sir.
Yes, sir. That we will do.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, interesting. Right? So some of you will still do that, some of you will not do that. One more question. How many of you help your mom and dad and grandparents in the monthly family budget management? How
No
many of
one,
you
sir.
go
Yes, sir.
to your parents to buy groceries,
Ma'am,
fruits?
sir.
vegetables?
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, beta.
Sir, I'm not allowed to do that because I'm small.
Oh, so nice. None of us are small because financial money management is equally important for all, right? So, one very first important lesson that we should know is that money management is something which is very, very important for everyone, whether you are old at the age of your grandparents, whether it is your mother and father, or whether it is your elder brother, sisters, or yourself, or for that matter, even your young ones, right? You go out to buy an ice cream. I'm sure you ask your parents for a 100 rupee or a 200 rupee note, right? And then you come back and say, this is the change. I got my ice cream for 60 rupees. This is the remaining 40 rupees. We do that.
Yes, sir.
What are we
Yes, sir.
doing? We are doing
Yes,
money
sir.
management and we are
Ma'am,
helping
sir, I didn't get any change now.
Okay, great. So, friends, to put it very, very simply, all of us already know how to do basic money management, right? We all have our piggy banks. We get a lot of money, we put it in our piggy banks, correct? But what is more important is as we grow old, right? As we mature, we need to understand how to manage money with others as well, and not only just our friends and our families, right? So when we go out, right, today, a lot of us use Google Pay, a lot of us use Paytm, right, to make online payments. Then at times we also go to banks with our parents. We do online banking also, correct? I'm sure a lot of us do that.
No, sir.
Okay, so then we will learn how to do that. So one thing is very, very clear that as we would have learned in the school in the good olden days, we had barter system, right? So you give me something and in return I will give you something. But then eventually money became the currency for every single exchange. So any goods and services that we buy, we have to pay it in a currency, which is money. And anything that we sell, we also get money in return, right? There are physical currency notes, a 100 rupee note, 200 rupee note, 500 rupee note, and then we have money in our wallets, right? We have money in our banks. So this is the digital currency that we use to make payments. So two forms of currencies: physical currency, something that we can put it in our pocket, the coins, the 100 rupee, 200 rupee, and the 500 rupee note, and the money lying in the bank account, which we use either through check, which I'll tell you what it is, or through Google Pay and Paytm. When we go to a shop, we scan the barcode and we make a quick payment. All of us have seen doing that, right? So that is the digital payment, right? Now let us understand how the world of finance operates, right? For the sake of simplicity, friends, I'm basically dividing it into 4 simple parts, right? One is banking, right? Banking, if you want, you can take down notes as well. I will not go very fast, I'll go slow, but you need to be really quick in taking down notes, right? So the first part is banking, right? What happens in banking? In very simple terms, bank, we go to the bank, we deposit our money into the bank, and we also take money from the bank, right? So the money that we deposit in the bank is our deposit, which we can use anytime, right? We put that money in an account which is called as a savings bank account. Okay. So just the way we have a piggy bank, we save money in our piggy bank, right? Mom and dad keep money in their wallets. They are saving money. They are keeping it in Almira, right? They are keeping it somewhere safe in the houses. Similarly, when we deposit the money in the bank, we deposit in an account which is called a savings account. So savings account in simple terms is an account where you have your money deposited, and whenever you need that money, you can use that money because it is your money lying with the bank. So that account is called savings bank account. This is we giving money to the bank, right? Then there is another thing where bank gives money to us, right? And that is called as a loan. So we say, no, bank, we have taken so much of loan from the bank. It basically means that that is the bank's money, which bank has given it to us for our use, and we have to pay an interest to the bank, right? So when we deposit money in the bank is using our money and they pay us interest. When bank gives us the money, we have to pay interest, right? So that is called as a loan. Now, loan comes in various forms, right? It can be a loan for 1 month. It can be a loan for 1 year. It can be a loan for 15 years, 10 years, 5 years, right? So loans can come for different tenures, right? Loans can come for various different purposes also. Bank can give us loan to buy a refrigerator, to buy a television, to buy our motorbikes, to buy our cars. Uh, okay, right, right. For education, for buying a house, or for setting up our business, our shop, our factory. Bank can give us loan for a lot of things, right? So these are the two things that happen in bank, right? One is the savings bank account,
Let's go
and the second
and start.
loan, right? Then when we have put our money into the bank, in the saving bank account, at times we will need to withdraw that money, right? So we go to the ATM, right? Or we go to the banks. So when we go to the ATM machine, we use that small ATM card, right? We put that money in the ATM machine, we type in our password, and we get the money from the machine, right? Because it is our money which the bank is giving back to us. So that is an ATM machine which is used to dispense money, right? And give it to us. For that, we use an ATM card. Now, ATM card is also a banking, transaction facility which the bank has given. Now, nowadays, because of the use of technology, things have become very, very easy. We most of the times even do not go to ATM. What we do is we do digital transactions, right?
Digital transaction. DIGI.
We do digital transactions. So whenever we go for any shopping,
Digital
we
transaction. TRAN.
scan the QR code, right? And then we put in the PIN number, and the payment is made from our bank account
ये तो
to
पता है.
others bank account. Very nice. So you know that, right? So this is a digital form of transaction. Now what also happens is that these are two forms, right? One, we have gone to the ATM and withdrawn cash, which you should do. If you have not done it, go to the ATM along with your mom and dad or grandparents or brothers and sisters and try and withdraw the amount from the ATM. You should learn to do that, right? Similarly, you should also try and do the digital transactions with the help of your elders, right? The third thing is when you have to make some payment to somebody, if you don't want to do it on the digital way, then you give them a check, right?
Check.
We call that
CHEQUE.
instrument a check.
Check payment.
CHEQUE, check payments, right?
Check
What it
payment.
means is that
Payment.
check, right? Check is nothing but an instrument that you give it to somebody who then takes it to the bank and submits it to the bank. Bank sees the check. You have signed on the check. So bank then checks for your signature. It matches your signature with the signature which are there in bank records.
Sir,
If they find it, yes, beta.
sir, but digital transactions can sometimes be dangerous also.
Yes, I will come on to that, beta. I will certainly come on to that. Right? So coming back to the check, so when the bank finds that your signatures matches with the signatures which are there in the banking records, then they make the payment to the person who bought the check to them or in whose name you have given the check, right? So check is also a medium or an instrument of making payments, right?
Mama,
You should,
sir, I have a doubt.
yes, beta.
Sir, if we do a check, who will I give to? You said that we are going to give someone.
Right. So when you pay your school fees, right, you can either pay your school through the digital transaction, you can do that online transfer, right? Or you can take that check and give it to your administration office. Your administration office will deposit it into their bank account, into your school's bank account, so that money can then be transferred from your father's bank account or your mother's bank account to school's account. Okay. So आपको जिसको भी पेमेंट करना है ना बेटा, आप उसको चेक देते हैं. Okay.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, beta.
Sir, but like to the person whom we are giving the check, when he or she takes it to the bank area, so then I can understand that the bank checks for the signature if it is there in the list or something. So, but the money which is there, it will go to the person who put the check or gave the check to the bank.
Yes, beta. Because see, there are two things, right? Now here, if the check says self or to the bearer, these are technical terms, then you can get the money from the bank. But then there is a mechanism, there is a way or a method where we say the check is crossed. So we draw two lines on the top left hand corner of the check and we cross the check. What it means is that if the check is crossed, then you cannot collect cash from that bank, but bank will transfer the money from my bank account to your bank account because I have given the check to you in your name. So there is a name which is mentioned on the check. So check has 3-4 things, right? There is a name which is mentioned on the check. So I will say pay to Navneet Jain, right? So that check can be paid only to Navneet Jain, right? Then I will sign on the check. I will put a date on the check, right? And I will put amount. So I will say to the bank, pay to Navneet Jain 5,000 rupees and I will sign. So then this check is of 5,000 rupees given to Navneet Jain and then the bank will give payment only to Navneet Jain or his bank account. Okay.
Sir, I do not understand what's the meaning of crossing the check.
Okay. So crossing the check is a way, beta, to secure. So anybody and everybody can take that check to the bank, right? So if Navneet loses the check and if it goes to Sarita, and if Sarita goes to the bank and then she collects the money, is it the right thing to do? No, right? So to make it safe, right, you cross the check. When I say cross the check, the top left hand corner, you draw two lines. What it means is that now the bank can only transfer money in the bank account of Navneet Jain and it will not hand over cash to anybody. Okay, so that is a safety feature to ensure that the check is not misused if it is lost.
But
Okay.
sir, I have checked that there is no new type of a section to put to whom we are giving, like if I give my book to anybody.
Beta, you are not very audible, right? You're not very audible. So we will talk about it, beta. Let me just complete other sections also for the benefit of all the other students on this call, right? So one thing we learned in banking is the savings bank account. The other thing we learned about is the loan, right? Then we learned about how to withdraw the money from ATMs. We also learned about the debit cards. We use debit cards to go to ATM and withdraw the cash. Just like we have a debit card, right? We also have a credit card. Now, credit card is basically a card which bank gives us, and we use it even if we do not have money, right? So I go for shopping. I do not have 10,000 rupees in my pocket, but I like something. So then I use my credit card. I swipe my credit card, and I pay 10,000 rupees. What immediately I get, right? My merchandise.
So
But
bank
there is
pays
a certain period within which I have to pay these 10,000 rupees back to the bank, because bank has given me a facility to use these 10,000 rupees on that particular card only for a limited period of time, after which I have to make the payment back to the bank. So for example, if the timeline is 15 days, bank will give me a credit card invoice or a credit card bill, as we call it, and I have to make that payment within 15 days to the bank. So that is a debit card. Debit card is opposite to credit card, right? So that is credit card, sorry.
Sir,
Debit card, just a second, Beta, just a second. Let me just finish and then I'll take
Guys,
your question.
just raise your hand. Don't interrupt in between. All answers will be, no, all questions will be answered. Okay.
You use the debit card when you have the money in your bank account, right? If you don't have the money in your bank account, you then use the credit card and then you make the payment to the bank later on, right? So that is the most fundamental difference you should always remember. You use debit card when you already have money in your savings bank account.
sir,
Yes, beta.
Sir, what's happening?
sir, what will happen if we don't pay the loan, pay the rupees back, the 10,000?
Okay. So if you don't pay, then the bank will start charging you very heavy interest. And because it is the money of the bank that we have used, it is our responsibility to make the payment to the bank. If we don't make the payment to the bank, then we will be considered as defaulters, right?
So the bank will give us the limit, the days.
Yes, bank gives the limit, right? So for example, you get 500 rupees of pocket money every month, right? And your elder brother or your elder sister might get 1,000 for that matter. So somebody in your family, whether your mother or father, somebody has decided that because you are 12 years of age, so you will get 500 rupees, and your brother and sister is 16 years of age, so they will get 1,000, right? So similarly, in bank also, they decide whom to give a credit card, whom not to give a credit card, and how much of the limit, right, is allowed to every single person to use. So you may get a limit of 10,000. I might only get a limit of 5,000 because we are two different individuals. Okay. So that is very, very basic about.
So, on
Yes,
what
beta.
basis to decide the limit and the type of card you're gonna get?
Okay. So they do something called as a financial risk assessment, right? So they check what we call as your credit worthiness. What I mean by credit worthiness is, अगर वो आपको पैसा देते हैं, if bank gives you the money, they will make a judgment on whether you have the ability to pay back to the bank. Do you have the sources of income to pay the money back to the bank? You will only be able to pay the money back to the bank if you have some income, right? If you don't have the income, then you will not be able to pay. If you will not be able to pay, then bank should not give you a credit card, right? So there are
Sir?
lot of other factors also, basis
Sir?
which, yes, bank makes that judgment.
So mainly on the financial condition of the person.
There are lot of other factors, but financial parameter is the utmost important parameter, right? They will also look at your social profiling. They will also look at your past credit history, right? So if you are,
If you like, so basically, if you have a debit card, then you don't have like it since it's from your account, you don't have like any uh limit
yes, because
or
if
what?
you have lakh rupees in your account, for example, it is your freedom to use your debit card and spend entire 1 lakh rupees because nobody will ask you, right? It is your money in your bank account. But for credit card, there is a limit. You can't go and say, I will spend 1 lakh, because if you spend 1 lakh and you don't pay 1 lakh to the bank, then bank will have to run after you to collect that money, right? And bank doesn't want to do that. So then they check your parameters, financial parameters being one of them, right? Your social parameters being one of them. And then they decide how much limit they should give you. Okay. So
Sir?
that is about, yes.
Sir, so it means that the credit cards, they, contain, or you can say store the, money in themselves.
Because the card does not store money. Card is a plastic or a metal card, right? It has a very small little chip built inside it,
Yeah.
right? So that chip facilitates the digital transaction. So when you swipe a card, right, through that chip, the digital transactions happen and they are recorded in the banking system. The money is transferred to the person where you have swiped, and the bank knows that because this card was issued to you, to Navneet Jain, therefore they have to collect this money from Navneet Jain. So every card has a very, very unique identity, right? Just the way we have our Aadhaar cards, every Aadhaar card has a unique number. No two Aadhaar cards are same. Similarly, every credit card also has a very unique number, which
Sir?
is imprinted on the card.
So the time limit also depends on the amount.
So every bank has a credit cycle, as they call it. It could be 15 days, it could be 18 days, and that is the cycle which the bank follows, right?
Sir, if so, any person cannot get a debit and credit card both.
You can get better. You can get both the cards if you have if you have a savings bank account with the bank, which means you have deposited your money in the bank. Bank will give you a debit card so that you can do ATM transactions. But if you also want a credit card, you can make an application to the bank. Bank will make a judgment. If they find you to be credit worthy, as they call it, or if they find you to be appropriate, they will issue a credit card. So as an individual, you can have both debit card as well as credit cards. There are no
Sir,
problems
what
around
is
it.
the difference between ATM card and debit and credit and debit card?
I just
ATM.
explained, beta. ATM card is the same as debit card. You use it to withdraw your money lying with the bank, and credit card is not linked to your savings account, right? It is the card which bank has given it to you. It is giving you some freedom to use that money, but at the same time you have to pay that money back to the bank within a defined time period. Okay.
Sir, before
Excuse
you
me,
are
sir.
telling about checks in bank. So if I have also seen checks of my parents, so I got to see that there is no section for to tell to whom we are giving. If I am giving to some person like Naman or
It is
any
there,
person.
beta. So the very first top half of the check, when you look at it, no, it says to whom. So there is a word, there is a letter to which is written, right? So there you type or you write the name, and then there is the next line is amount. So you write the amount that you have to give. You just go and check the check. Both the sections are mentioned out there, beta.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So
Sir,
now this is the last
excuse me,
question
sir.
I'll take on
Sir,
banking because we have to move ahead.
Wait. Listen to sir.
Yes, beta. This is the last question we will take on banking because we have to cover other sections as well. Please.
sir.
So can we withdraw? We cannot withdraw with a credit card, right?
You can
Like,
also withdraw with a credit card. It is just that you have to pay a higher rate of interest on that.
Sir,
okay.
Excuse me, sir.
What time is the this call going to be?
This is until 8:30, beta. 8:30, 8:40
Okay, so will
maximum.
we able to be like, will we able to
We are
cover the
live.
topics
We are
that are
live. You can watch later. Okay.
Okay. So
can
then
we
the
go on?
next part,
Excuse me,
friends,
sir.
right?
sir,
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, what is the difference between a debit card and a credit card?
I explained it, beta. You'll have to revisit the video after we end this call and you can listen to it again, right? There are a lot of other students on the call. So we will have to, continue with other sections as well. This is a question we have already answered.
Okay, sir.
sir,
So I will have to move forward, beta. Okay, right? So the first part we covered was the banking, right? I would encourage all of you to visit a physical bank branch, right? Use the debit card at the ATM. Try using the credit card, right? Understand the difference between the two. To try and read more about the difference between the two, right? Use some check to do some transactions, right? Take the help of your parents, but you should do this banking firsthand. Understanding theoretical concepts is very good, but unless otherwise you do it firsthand, you visit the physical bank branch and you do that transaction, you will not be able to understand it in detail, right? So all of you during these holidays should certainly do it, right? You should visit the bank branch. If you don't have a savings bank account, open your savings bank account, right? So that you know what is the process of opening a savings bank account, what is the information you have to fill in the form, right? And then a welcome kit comes to you along with the debit card. So you please do all of that, right? So that is the first part about banking, right? The second important lesson when it comes to financial management or financial literacy is the part of insurance, correct? So we earn a lot of money, we put it into our bank accounts, correct? But we also do a lot of savings, right? And insurance is one of the instruments to save money. Why do we take insurance? We take insurance to cover certain risks, right? So today I buy an insurance policy from an insurance company, right? A bank is different from an insurance company. So an insurance company gives me a policy. Now the policy says that I have to pay every year or every quarter, whatever is the term, some amount to the insurance company. And if something happens to me, the insurance company will pay money either to me or to my family. Correct? So insurance is also a medium of financial planning. There are various types of insurance policies, but an insurance is a risk planning tool, right? There are various risks which are associated. One is the risk of death. Then, right, we also do financial planning with the help of insurance as a product, right?
sir,
So better let me complete and then we'll take questions a little later, please. Okay. What we do is that we pay for 5 years or 10 years or 15 years or 20 years. We save money and then the insurance company gives us money back after 5, 10, 15, 20 years, right? What are we doing here, right? We are basically using insurance as a planning tool. Just the way you have your piggy bank, right? Every month you get 500 rupees pocket money, you put it in your piggy bank. After 12 months, when you open your piggy bank, you see that there are 6,000 rupees, right? Because you have saved for 12 months in order to buy something that was costing you 6,000 rupees. So you used that piggy bank to save that money. Similarly, insurance as an instrument. Every year we deposit certain money into insurance policy with the insurance company, and after certain period, the insurance company gives us money back so that we can use the money, right? Let me give you an example. Today you are at age 10, right? Your age is 10 years. Now you want money when you are going to the college at the age of 21, right? So you have 10 years with you. You want to do some financial planning so that when you go to the college, you have enough money in the pocket to pay college fees and take an admission into a very good college. So when you buy an insurance policy, you pay for next 10 years, right? When I say you pay for next 10 years, it means you are saving that money for your college education with the insurance company, right? So you buy an insurance policy, you pay for 10 years, and after the end of 10 years, in the 11th year, when you turn 21, insurance company gives you a lump sum amount, right? The total amount along with interest. So if you are putting in 1 lakh rupees every year, you are able to save 10 into 1 lakh is equals to 10 lakh amount. And then there was some interest which the insurance company gives you. So at the end of 10 years, when you go to the college, an insurance company gives you, for example, 15 lakhs. So your 1 lakh rupees of investment for 10 years gave you 15 lakhs so that you can then go and take an admission into a good college, right? That is one form of insurance where you are saving to meet certain objectives, right? Then there is another form of insurance, which we only take to basically cover the risk. So if something happens to me in between, right? If I met with an accident and I expire, right? Then my family needs a lot of financial support, right? Because I have a wife, I have a kid to take care of. They will need money, right? Now that I am no more there, the insurance company will pay the money to my family because I had taken an insurance policy, right? So I had covered the risk. What was the risk? The risk of life, the risk of me dying early, all right, or me dying and me not being able to support my family. So if I die in between, then the insurance company pays that money to my family so that my wife and my kid can live happily even when I'm not there, right? So these are two forms of insurance. One is a savings pattern where you deposit the money with the insurance company and then they pay you money back along with interest or returns. And the second is a risk coverage where you pay the money to the insurance company to basically cover certain risks for you, right? Similarly, you know that whenever we buy any vehicle, right, we have to take an insurance cover for that vehicle. So you cannot drive a motorbike or a scooter or a car or any vehicle on the road if it does not have an insurance. It is mandatory for us to have an insurance. What it means is that there is an insurance policy which is required to be taken for that car or that bike so that in case if any accident happens, right, we can claim. When we say claim, we can go to the insurance company and say that, okay, I've met with an accident. I have to spend 20,000 on repairs and maintenance of my car. So then they give us that money back. Okay, so that is called as a claim. I saw one question, what
Sir?
is a return? right? I'll come back to you, beta, right? I saw one question that was, what is a return? Beta, return is nothing but the interest which the insurance company gives you on the money that you are giving it to them. Okay. So just the bank is giving you interest. I explained it to you in the savings account. Bank gives you the interest. Similarly, the insurance company also gives you the money in return. They don't call it an interest, they call it return. Okay. So it is the same, but they call it return, right? So they give you interest for the money that they are keeping with them. Right? I will just quickly explain the two things once again. I saw that question popping up again. Two things. One is you are giving money to the insurance company for saving because you need that money after 10 years or 15 years for some purpose. It could be your education, it could be your marriage, or you want to buy a new house, right? That is a savings insurance, right? Then there is another form which is called as TERM, term, or we call it risk insurance, pure risk insurance, where we pay some money to the insurance company. They do not return us any money. But in case if we die, right, then they pay a big amount of money to our families, right? To the nominee, as we call it. They give the money to the nominee. So if while buying the insurance policy, while filling up that application form, if I have mentioned that if I die, then you pay this amount to my wife. So then the insurance company upon my death will pay that amount to my wife because I have made my wife the nominee in the policy. Right?
Sir,
Who should get
just
the
one
benefit of
question.
after I'm not there? Yes, please.
Sir, instead of investing in a saving insurance, why can a person just like invest in saving deposit only? Like as you said in the bank itself, what's the benefit of investing in saving in insurance?
So see, these are different instruments, right? So there are a lot of other products also in the banking that you use for saving. Fixed deposit is one of them. But typically, what insurance is a different category of investment, right? We keep saying don't put all your eggs in one basket. Because imagine if I am investing today and I have taken an insurance policy for 10 years. 3 years down the line, I met with an accident and I die. Now what happens? If I am putting money in the bank, I will only get the money that I had put in the bank along with whatever
So, but
interest the
then I'm
bank will give.
talking about the savings insurance. ना तो फिर उसका कोई benefit होगा. There might be some benefit of.
Yes, there is a benefit, right? So in any insurance policy, you get a risk cover as well, right? So for example, if I'm paying 50,000 rupees, right, for 10 years, for that 50,000, I am also getting 5 lakh rupees of an insurance cover, which means that if I have paid an insurance, if I have bought an insurance policy today on 1st of April 2024, and if in May of 25, if I expire, I would have only paid 50,000 twice, 50,000 today and 50,000 on 1st of April 25. But then I had 5 lakh rupees of risk cover, as we call it. Correct? So if I die next year, then the insurance company will pay my family 5 lakh rupees. And not.
Right, but then risk and term insurance, isn't it different from savings insurance?
It is different because term insurance is relatively very cheaper as compared to the savings insurance.
So
Because in
which one would
savings, you
you
get the
like
money back.
prefer? Which one would you prefer? Like
They are
which
two
one?
different instruments, beta. They are two different instruments. It is like saying कि मुझे रसगुल्ला खाना चाहिए कि गुलाब जामुन खाना चाहिए, but है तो दोनों ही अलग अलग मिठाई. At
So
times
then,
you might
like
like rasgulla and at times
expiry related benefits that you get, do you get it in risk insurance or do you get it in savings insurance? Because when I
you
mentioned
only get it in savings because term insurance, as I mentioned, is a very plain vanilla insurance, right? If I die, my family gets the money. If I do not die, then it is like an expense, right?
and
I'm
savings,
simply paying that amount to my insurance company to secure my life. That's all.
Sir, can we have both at the same time?
Sorry?
Sir, can we have both the insurance at the same time?
Yes. You can also have both the insurance. In fact, there are insurance policies that provide you both the benefits in the single policy itself. Okay.
So, two doubts. Number one, in first set of insurance,
No,
the
friends,
savings.
1 second. Let me just finish this, right? So we
Sir?
spoke about the life insurance. Beta, 1 second. Let me just finish and then I'll take the questions, right? Because I have other sections as well. So we spoke about the life insurance, right? Similarly, we can have insurance for all other things as well, right? So for example, we can buy insurance for our motorbikes, we can buy insurance for our cars, our homes, our factory premises, right? Our television sets. These are the insurances which come under the general category, right? And the third is a health insurance, correct? When we are admitted to a hospital, right? We have to pay the hospital bills. We also take a health insurance policy. So just in case if we are hospitalized, right? It is the insurance company that pays money to the hospital for the insurance policy that we have taken from them, right? So it is the health insurance. So insurance is divided into three categories basically. One is the life insurance, which is of the individual. Either it could be a savings or pure risk, which is term. That is category number one. Category number two is the general insurance category, where we buy insurances for the non-living things. It could be your car, bike, right? House, your factory premises, or aeroplanes, the ships, the planes. These are all the non-living things for which we buy an insurance policy. This is called general insurance. And the third is the health insurance policy, which we buy for our mediclaim purposes, right? This is not for death. But just a sec. Let me just complete and I'll take your question, okay? So health insurance plan or health insurance policy is a policy that we take for our medical expenses purposes. So if something happens to us and we are hospitalized, then in order to meet those hospital expenses, we buy that health insurance policy. Okay, so three different categories of insurance policy: life, health, and general. Okay. Now, very quickly, I'll take a couple of questions, please.
Sir?
Sir,
Yes.
Sir, I have an example.
Sir,
Sir, sir,
Yes,
sir, I have a an example.
Better you ask a question if you have a question.
sir,
No, I don't have example.
We'll take one by one. Okay, we'll take one by one.
Okay, so let me take the questions which are there on the chat. Everyone, please go on mute, friends. Right? So, what is the difference between investing and insurance? Insurance is one form of investing, right? We can invest our money in lot of things. We can invest our money in buying a property. We can invest our money in buying gold jewelry. We can invest our money in buying stocks, right? We can invest our money in buying, a piece of art. All of that is investing. Investing is basically you are buying something or you are investing your money in something where you are expecting returns. Okay. Insurance is one of the ways of investing the money. Okay. So investing is a larger universe. Insurance is one subset of it, right? Now, there is another question. What is a debt? Now, that's an interesting question, right?
sir,
A debt
this is a loan.
It is a loan, it is a liability, right? So if in order to buy my house, I go to the bank and I take 5 lakh rupees from them, then that is my debt. I have to repay 5 lakh rupees to the bank and that is my debt, right? Can you explain about the amount we have to pay to the insurance company before? Can you explain about the amount we pay? The amount that we pay to the insurance company, beta, is called as a premium. Technically, that word is called as a premium. So we pay insurance premium to the insurance company, and then insurance company in turn covers the risk for us. So the amount that we pay to the insurance company is called as a premium. Which major insurance companies provide and what are its basic schemes? That is something, Kavya, you will have to figure it out on the net, right? There are more than 67, 68 insurance companies in life, health and general categories, and there are more than 200 types of insurance schemes that they provide, right? So all of it may
Okay,
not be
Arun, can
relevant.
I step in? I think you are going full steam and listen, boys and girls, financial literacy and Arun sir, I have still not heard a round of applause for Arun sir. He's going on passionately. He works for Visa. How many of you know Visa card?
Sir, I.
Okay, so can you all give a round of applause? He knows so much about insurance, he knows so much about credit card, he knows so much about banking, health, and everything. And he's acquired this knowledge over the last 20 years. And we are trying to learn everything in the last 45 minutes. Okay, so financial literacy is a big field. It's a whole lot of topic. What he has done is he has simplified some of the key concepts and brought it before you. I think what we should do today is take a pause, go back, think of all the nice words that he has spoken, do your internet search, and tomorrow again he will be there with us to do a follow-on session. Otherwise, this will go on and on. And by the way, you also know the YouTube link. We all know the YouTube link. Can you all give me a thumbs up to say that, okay, you all know the YouTube link. So go there. You can rewatch this and you will find at least 100 new terms. I'm not joking, right? So he's said so many things that you can actually start becoming awesome at financial literacy. Okay, but in the interest of everyone,
in the link of the live.
listen. In the interest of all the hand that has been raised, I leave Arun sir choice to answer 2 questions, and then I'll come in to make announcement about the program.
Sir,
Arun sir will take the question. Arun, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Sir,
So
Sir?
friends, we'll take 2
Sir?
questions. Yes,
sir,
yes,
I
beta,
have a
yes. Tell me.
question.
Please, whosoever tells me the first question, I'll take that one.
Sir, what is the
Sir,
difference?
what do you mean by the bank checks your credit history when
That's
they
a
give you a
law.
credit card?
Okay, so if you have, so you have lent money to your friend and he did not pay you. Now, if he's coming to you for the second time, will you lend him the money again?
No, sir.
So, sir, if you
Then
have
Probably
which
not.
means that,
Probably
means that
not.
your
Ask for my old
means-
money and then give him
okay,
the
okay,
money.
listen. Which means, listen to me, Baba. Which means that your friend has defaulted on the payments, right? So indirectly, what you have done is you have checked the credit history of that friend, and you say that he is a defaulter, so you are not going to give him money. Similarly, bank checks your past credit history also. If they know that you are a defaulter, they will not give you a credit card, right? That is very, very
Yes, sir,
simple.
you are right.
Yes, next question and the last.
So, if
I have a question.
insurance,
Sir, what is the difference between risk insurance and term insurance?
You'll have to unmute, Arun. You unmute.
So risk and term, technically speaking, are the same. Risk is a broader term which is used in insurance, but for your basic understanding, pure risk insurance and a term insurance are technically the same. Otherwise, in general terms, risk is a larger phenomena and term is just one aspect of it.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Okay,
And
so
sir, but-
great question, boys and girls. I have put everyone on mute. Sorry about this. Can I request all hands to now go down? All hands go down. All hands down. And fantastic. All hands down. Anvita, hand down. Great. So listen, how many of you know when is the first round? When is the first round of the quiz? Young Money Masters. What date? Just raise your hand. Okay, Arav, please unmute and give the answer. Arav Tiwari. Can't hear you, Arav. Arav, you're not audible. Can you unmute? Okay, speak. I think there's some problem with your mic. Karthik Mishra, YMM. I like it. Yes, Karthik.
Sir, it's on 4th April.
Okay, what school do you go? What school? Okay, Karthik, what school do you go?
What's your question, sir? Can you repeat it?
किस स्कूल में जाते हो? किस स्कूल में पढ़ते हो?
Sir, GD Gonka Public School is Delhi.
Very good. Okay. Okay. I'm asking the second question. And this goes to Aranya. Aranya, please unmute. Aranya, say hi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how many categories this test will be held?
Sir, 3 categories.
Okay, what are these?
Sir,
What category are you in?
sir, first.
First, okay. And you are in which class?
Sir, I will go in class 6th now.
Okay, so the junior category is class 4 to 7. Okay, who wants to tell me about the other categories? Just like give me a second. Okay, middle category. Who wants to tell? Middle category, which classes? Okay, Tisya, Riddhi, Bharadwaj, tell me which classes? You'll have to, yeah, Riddhi. Can't hear you. रिद्धि आवाज नहीं आ रही तुम्हारी. Okay, who wants to say? Okay, okay, yeah, Shriveda Somena, tell me. Unmute. Please unmute.
Sir, is the next category classes 8 to 10?
8 to, yeah, Vandana ma'am will guide me. I think
It's
okay.
fifth, 4th, 5th, 6th is a
Fourth,
junior,
yeah.
7th, 8th, and 9th is middle, and 10th, 11th, 12th is senior.
Okay, and all exams, all the first round is going to be held on 4th April. So all of you be ready. Tomorrow we are going to have another session. There are few schools where this is going to be held, and then we also have an online version. So are you all ready for the first round? If everyone is ready, just give me a thumbs up. Okay, Arna is ready. Okay, Hiba is ready. Okay, I can see more hands raised. Fantastic. Okay, first round is fairly simple. It's all multiple choice question, right? And second round is what? If you qualify for first round, you go to second round, and second round you have to do a poster campaign. You have to create a poster, and Arun sir is the boss, so he will give us a problem statement, and you have to create a poster campaign. And then we have a very exciting round. We'll give you some virtual money, and we'll ask you to grow the money. Are you all ready for this? Okay, right. So I am unmuting you all. Sorry, just give me a second. And if there is any question, you all have the right to unmute yourself. And if you have any question, I can take 2 or 3, maybe.
Excuse me, sir, I have a query. Sir, how will we grow money? Sir, how will we grow money?
No. I will, if you raise your hand, I'll ask question.
Sir, money is the same size.
No one will speak.
Sir,
Okay.
I can't understand what we mean by growing money.
Okay, I am looking at all the hands
money is the
raised.
same size.
I am looking at all the hands raised. I will ask the person, and that person will ask the question. So the first person I'm going to ask is Tisya Dikshit. Then I'm going to ask Ahan Bhatia. Then I'm going to ask Krishiv Seth. And if your camera is not on, then I might skip you all. Tisya, are you there? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Tisya Dikshit, ask your question.
Sir, my mother told me that we are going to have a team in the exam. Do we have it?
Yes, it's in teams of 2. Thank you, Tisya, for asking a very good question. You have to take the exam with your friend. So you have a partner already, Tisya?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's the name of your partner?
Sir, I don't know if she joined, but her name is Ananyata Chaudhary.
Okay. So, okay. Good luck to both of you. Ahan Bhatia, your question?
Yes, sir. So, in the form that we had to fill, you asked which class we were in as of 1st Jan.
Yeah.
So I was in class 9. So will I be taking part in the second group?
Yeah.
Or the third group?
Now you will be in the second group. Vandana?
Thank you, sir.
Second group? Now is moved to 10.
Yes.
Yeah. So Ahan, you will move to the second group. Okay, that's
So
fine.
just one question.
Kavya?
Yeah.
Okay,
What
can we
questions should we-
go sequence wise?
So just
I
a small
have
question. I won't take time.
no, all questions are equal. So I want you have to raise your hand, and once you raise your hand, going to come to you. The next one is Samanya Nandagiri. Samanyu Nandagiri. Then we have Karthik Mishra. Then we have Ananya Aranya. Okay, Samanyu. Yeah.
Sir, if we take insurance and not use it, what will happen to the insurance?
No, that's question Arun sir will answer. No, I'm not answering that question. For the Karthik, what's your question?
Sir, what do we have to draw in that poster campaign?
Once you reach that stage, we will have another session like this and we'll guide you. Okay.
And sir, I have one more query, that what we will do in the third round.
Once you reach third round, again we will tell you. Okay, Aranya, your question.
Sir, my half session was missed, so how can I join the other session?
You first of all, this will be also live broadcast on YouTube channel of Think Startup. You saw the link in the chat today.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Vandana, if you can repost that link in the chat for everyone.
Yeah,
On the
just
same
post it.
on
Yes,
the same
just-
channel tomorrow again, Arun sir would be live and you can watch this. Okay.
Okay,
And
sir.
because it's there on YouTube, so you can watch it later also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
But on 4th, we will all pull it down when you're taking test. Okay. Krishiv Gupta, your turn, then Chandrakshi Singh, then Meera. Krishiv, your camera
Yes.
is on.
Sorry, actually, I'm not using
Sir,
phone
can
right
we
now.
leave?
Okay, yeah. If you're done, then you can leave. Krishiv, your question.
Sir, can we
So I
leave?
just want.
Sir,
Yes.
one doubt.
No one speaks out of turn. Krishiv's turn.
Yeah, I just want to say that will the syllabus include all the things covered today, or will there be more extracurriculars included?
Yeah, it will have all the things covered today and something more.
So where can I study that from?
You can see all the terms Arun sir had spoken, and all the terms will have subterms, and subterms will have subterms. We will not
Okay,
leave you
so-
like this.
Sir, can we leave?
Yes, Tisya.
Sir,
Okay.
can I leave?
Anyone who wants to leave, you can leave without asking. And all the hands which are raised, I'm going to quickly answer
Bye,
those
sir.
questions. Chandrakshi
Sir,
Singh.
can I leave?
Hey, listen,
Sir,
then I'm going
bye,
to mute.
sir. Bye, sir.
Sir,
Okay. Chandrakshi Singh, if you can switch on your camera, then I'll ask you to ask question. Otherwise, I'm switching to Meera. Meera, you please unmute and ask question.
Sir, sir, in the growing money thing, the one the task that you had mentioned is trading allowed? Meaning, like, if we take
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So, Meera, you are on the right track. It's going to be fun, and we'll do several things. But wait for it. Okay.
Thanks,
We
sir.
are not letting out everything. Yeah, Chandrakshi, over to you.
Sir, my query is, sir, currently I am in 7th grade and as per 1st January 2024, I was in 6th. So what should
Now
I
you're in
take?
7th, so you'll be in middle school.
So, but on 1st January, I was in 6th.
That's okay. That's
So
okay.
I'm in 7th. I'm
You're
doing in the
7th.
middle.
You will be in the middle category, right? Vandana will issue one clarification immediately and share. Yeah, Vandana ma'am, I'm asking her. Okay,
Sure.
Saisha. Now I am asked, Saisha Goyal will ask, then Akshay Bharadwaj, and I'll not repeat the answers. Okay, Saisha, your turn. Please unmute.
Sir, I was asking, what does it mean by growing money?
You have 100 rupees today, it will become 120 tomorrow, it will become 140 day after, it can become 90 day after. If you reach from 940 to 190, that's growing. Am I right? Or it's losing?
Yes, sir.
You understood?
Yes, sir.
We'll give you a virtual money and ask you to grow as much as possible. And we'll set up the game. Okay, Akshay Bharadwaj, over to you. And then Arush Gangal.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so my question is, at what time would we get the mail to join the quiz on 4th? Because
Wait, what school are you?
I don't
Akshay?
want to get off guard, caught off guard. So that's
What school are you in?
the Samhita Academy,
Bangalore. So tomorrow evening, when we are again reassembling, Vandana ma'am and me, we will share how you're going to join, what time.
Okay.
Right? So there's a flexibility for different schools and we'll share the time for every school.
Okay, okay. So just to be clear, there's another follow-up class happening tomorrow?
Yeah. Tomorrow, the second.
Okay,
We'll
at what time?
on days. Arun sir has left somewhere in between. He will build it up tomorrow.
Okay, okay.
Same time.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Arush Gangal, then Kavya. Arush, go ahead.
Yes, sir. So, sir, what will we do in poster campaign?
Arush, come here.
Sir, what will we do in poster campaign?
I have already answered Arush. And my answer was that once you reach there, we'll tell you what to do.
Oh.
You have to design a nice poster. We have to design a nice poster, but we'll tell you the problem for which you have to design a poster.
Oh.
Okay? Okay.
Sir, I just have one query that where will the exam take place? In
What
the
school are
center,
you
or
in?
will it be online?
Which school are you in?
The Indian school.
Okay. And the Indian school is through Springdales, right? So you'll have,
Springdales, yeah.
so in Springdales, you will have your test.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay. Right.
Sir, when
Kavya,
will the next class start?
tomorrow, same time, 7:30 p.m.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Kavya, your turn.
Hi, sir. I'm from 11th grade. And
Yes.
I just wanted to ask what to expect from this quiz because, of course, it has various grades going on, and the terms that were taught today, according to some grade, it was easy, according to some other, it was quite difficult. So, then what to expect in the quiz for our own grade, and hope
You
it
know
will be.
something called mind map, Kavya?
Yeah,
Okay. So Arun sir gave some term today,
yeah.
right? So let's say insurance. If you have to make a mind map, then you will start saying, oh, insurance matlab health, insurance matlab life, insurance matlab motor car, insurance matlab something, something, something. Then you say life. Then you say, he says, no, life nahi kuch hota hai, term life hota hai, non-life, non-term hota hai. You know, so you can start making mind map.
Yeah, so but then
Yeah.
as
So
per
if
my
you're
grade,
going making mind map, then what I'm saying, so there's a main term, then there's a sub term, then sub term, and as you are in the higher grade, we'll go more detailed.
yeah, but then I was expecting this class would be about like teaching us more about those terms instead of us researching like we can on a regular basis.
Okay. Kavya, you are asking very hard question, but let me try and answer. Okay. Uh, uh, Listen, we're trying our best as far as best as possible to help you expose to what to expect, right? We cannot give you a syllabus. It's a quiz. And, as much as you on your own can research, and 4 days should be good enough. I think for a 4-day research, if you can come up for the test, you can crack the test. A lot of people would be turning up on the test without any preparation, right? But if you follow the link or the things that Arun sir has spoken, I'm sure you will be there. But some research is required, some hard work is required. It's not easy to crack. Okay. Pramit and then Vansh Devani. Yes, sir, Pramit. Please unmute.
Sir, my doubt is my partner is not in this meeting, so what should I do?
Send in the ask him to see.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yes, Vansh Devani, please unmute. And then Divyashri.
Leave.
Sir, my sir, I am studying in fifth. I'm studying in Tagore International School, Vasant Bihar. My doubt is that in round one, what are the maximum marks?
It does not matter, yeah. You have to be in, let's say, top 50. Okay. So let's say if there's 25 marks and there are 50 people who score 25 out of 25 and you get 24, then you're not there. Okay. There's only one team which is at 24 and you are the only team, then you make it.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Divyashri Satish, please unmute. Then I go to Shri Karthik Mane. Karthik, please unmute.
Hi,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Hello, sir.
First Devyashri, then Karthik. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Hi, sir.
Yeah.
I'm from Amrita Vidyalayam, Tamil Nadu, sir.
Yes.
Sir, while I am registering, I am in sixth, sir.
Hmm.
Now I am
Now,
going to seventh. Will
okay.
the order will change?
Yes, you will be. You have to take seventh test.
Sir, but I register as sixth, sir.
That's okay. As on date, on 1st April, whichever class you are in, you will have to take that test. We'll send it to. We'll send that thing to you.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Karthik.
Yeah, sir. Hello, sir. I'm Karthik, and I hope you remember me.
Of course.
Yes, sir.
You tried
And
your
my doubt,
thumb.
yes, sir. And
Yeah.
like my doubt is like I'm from Olumon Global School, and in which school should I attend the exam?
Can I share that? You'll receive some email tomorrow. We'll share that.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Viraj, how are you, Karthik? You are doing some work on your project or you have stopped? Yeah, Karthik, please
Yes, sir.
unmute.
We are doing it, sir. Like right now we are like having summer holidays, right? So we're continuing with like making the app.
Okay. Okay. Chalo, we'll connect. We'll connect on
Yes,
that.
sir. Okay,
Okay.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Viraj Sharma, over to you. Please unmute. Yes, Viraj.
Hello?
Yes. Yes, Viraj, go ahead.
Excuse me, sir. I study in Vikas Bhati school. So in which school do I have to give the exam?
Vandana ma'am will share it with you. We'll share it with you by tomorrow. All the exam related stuff, we'll share a communication. Vandana, we'll put these students into a WhatsApp group such that we can have this FAQs cleared faster
Sure.
if possible.
Then we'll do it level wise. It will be better.
Yeah, so we'll put everyone level wise 3 groups and then we'll such that we can guide which school where to take and all that. Okay,
Yes.
Viraj?
I'll add.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yes, Piyush Khemka, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Piyush Khemka, please unmute. Okay, Manya Sharma, please unmute and ask your question.
So my doubt was, do the partners give the quiz together or separately?
Yes, it's together.
Okay, so together on one paper, the partners
On
give
one.
it.
Yes, together.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, you keep fighting and don't fight so much that you end up tearing the question paper. Okay, okay. Harshit Pal, over to you. Harshit, please unmute. Harshit, can you unmute?
The exam will be conducted.
Harshit, फिर से. Okay. Yeah, Harshit, go ahead. हर्षित बोलो, आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
Sir, I am Harshit Pal from Sunbeam School now. The exam will be conducted at home or at school.
At school.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Gauri Sihag.
At school, we will join the competition with partner.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Gauri Sihag, over to you.
Wanted to ask, like, what do we have to prepare for in the exam?
You re-watch the session, today's session on YouTube, right? So it's about financial literacy. Okay. So all the things that Arun sir had spoken, look at all the terms that he has spoken. And because it's a quiz, so there'll be some difficult question also. Will be harder than CBSE, ICSE. We love to tease you. We love to tease students, so we ask difficult questions also. Okay. So if you know cricket, then sometimes we do fast bowling, sometimes we do spin bowling, sometimes you also get hit for a six. If you hit for a six, you will get 6 runs. If you get bowled, then you get bowled.
Okay, sir.
Okay, but you have to practice your batting.
Okay, sir.
Okay, okay, yeah. Piyush Khemka, you want to ask? Okay, Piyush is still sleeping. Divyashri, over to you.
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
yeah.
sir, for the test, we shall take for this test. The questions will be come from this, comes from this session or from home, sir.
This session will be useful. Okay, but it can also, have you seen, you watch cricket, Divyashri?
Yes, sir.
What does R. Ashwin do? R.
Sir, no,
Ashwin?
sir. No, sir, I will not watch cricket.
Hey,
Sir,
man.
he's
So what
an
do you watch?
all-rounder. He does
He's a no.
batting and bowling both.
He does batting. What kind of bowling does he do?
Spin, I guess.
Spin. And sometimes he also does, flip ball. Sometimes he
Yeah.
also does finger. Sometimes he does seam spin. Sometimes he also does the faster one. So while Arun sir has told you how to, ball will come, but sometimes ball can also come like a spin. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Are you all okay with what I've said?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you have to enjoy, right? So I really want you to enjoy. Sometimes we'll ask you a difficult question, but make sure that you all enjoy. Okay. It will not be bookish. It will be bookish, but sometimes there could be few things which might not be bookish. Hi, Dhun. Dhun Thakran, how are you?
Very well, sir.
All set?
Yes, sir.
Ready to face?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I like it. Okay, okay. Anyone else? Any last question? Ayan Sharora, over to you, and then we
Sir,
close.
sir, so will the paper format be MCQ based?
Yeah, MCQ, first round. Okay, so we'll quickly declare the result.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. Okay, boys and girls, with this, we call a close, and thank you very much, Arun, for guiding. I think it's not an easy landscape, but you have tried to make it easy. Piyush Khemka is telling me wait, so Piyush, please unmute. Waiting. Piyush can't hear you. There's some, okay. Ayansh is down. Piyush, can you write your question in the chat? Piyush. I'm not allowed to. I don't know how can I invite. Can he join from a different? Piyush will take your question separately. I've taken note of your name. Which school? Can you write your school name, Piyush, in the chat? I'm trying to unmute you. I don't know how you're not getting unmuted. Please, Piyush, can you write your school name in the chat? Piyush. Okay, we'll come back to you, Piyush. We'll have your number somewhere. Okay. Okay, Sangam School of Excellence. Okay, we'll come back. We'll answer you. Sir, how to unmute? Amrita Shetty, you want to? Where are you? Please unmute, Amrita. I have unmuted you. You want to speak, Amrita Shetty? You want to say something? Please unmute. Okay, so folks, with this we come to a close. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, 7:25. May I request everyone to join in? Arun sir will speak for 45 minutes. Arun sir will speak for 45 minutes, and then we'll come in, Vandana ma'am and I will come in to guide you for the next 15-20 minutes. With this, we close. Have a great day. Keep looking at internet and enjoy. Bye-bye. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.